All right, well that sure feels like a fish on to me. Hopefully the camera's going this oh, pull. Come to daddy, come here, come on. Come on. Well, good morning everybody and welcome to the Lost Lures Fishing Show. I am JT Bear. You have found yourself on JT's Barefoot Outdoor Adventures. And today we are at my favorite little fishing hole, spot 137 here on Shoal Lake. I do a lot of fishing at Shoal Lake because, wait for it, it's close. About half an hour to get here, so yeah, that's really not so bad. I have to say I am super impressed and yet not exactly thrilled today to be out fishing. It is 0 degrees according to the Jeep, and she's usually pretty accurate. So that's the downside, but let me show you what the water clarity is like today. Holy crow! For a lake that was obscenely green not that long ago, this is looking beautiful, and I'm looking down in the rocks. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it on the camera or not, but I've got some, looks like baby crawdads and little bitty bait fish just cruising around. I'm going to try and zoom in just a little bit. We know this is problematic on this camera, but hopefully you can see this. We have had a bit of wind, so we got this nice big bit of driftwood that's floated up here, but not so much wind that the fishing platform is gone, so that's good. I like to bring them in there. It's nice and stable as compared to all these rocks that I am currently fishing on. But it looks like it's going to be a beautiful morning. We've got a gentle wind, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to affect the fishing. And yeah, this water clarity is something else. So I think I'm going to go for a semi-realistic lure this morning. Got that little one from the wall of walleye whoppers up at the gas station. Looks like a little fish, so I think we'll start there. All right, so I think I'm in the shot. I don't know, the sun is absolutely gorgeous. I got this line of glare across the lake. Rod on record, I'm still throwing this iron fire. I love the rod. I mean, it's a really fast action tip, which is a little crazy for these pike. And as someone pointed out, I'm sorry, I forget at the moment who it was, I am definitely going to need to get some larger equipment when I start catching bigger fish, because a 40 pounder, you know, even a 20 pounder, probably going to bust this rod. But what a way to go. I am still using the reel that came with this Quantum Iron Fire combo. I am getting better as far as the problems that I've been having with it, but I'm still not entirely thrilled, and I am looking at a, oh, let's see if I can get the name right. I believe it is a Presidential by Flieger. Most people pronounce it Pafluger, but it is actually Flieger. Don't ask how I know. And, well, I think it's the 4000 series. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think that means it's going to hold more line. Starting off today, I was going to use that lure from the walleye whopper wall, but instead I'm going to use this found lure, because we got this down at Jackson Beach. I probably remember. Most of you who watch all of them. So this is that little sucker fish. I've been really kind of liking it, and I want to find more of them, but I can't find them locally, so I don't know where this one came from. And I've been looking into making my own plastics, but that is a whole different thing. So anyway, yeah, rock and roll. We're going to throw this first, and you know, hopefully land that miracle walleye on the first cast, right? It's going to be 17 inches. It's going to be a perfect eater. It's going to be fabulous, man. But I can't catch it till I turn the camera around. All right, so in theory, y'all should be able to see this. I think I'm going to have to move that piece of driftwood, as lovely as it is. Ornamental, scenic, picturesque. Right in the way. Lots of large rocks, as you would have seen, hopefully would have seen in that clip. Kind of hang, oh, that felt like a bite. No way, come on. Hit it again, I dare you. That was totally a test nibble. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, somebody had it. That was, there we go. Oh, I had a fish. I had a fish. I still got my lure. He was just right there on the edge of the drop off. I'm gonna try a gentle cast here, more or less to where it was. Come on, baby. As I was saying though, I've been looking into making my own plastics and looking on Amazon, which is where I do my price checking for most things. The prices are just kind of ridiculous for these molds, but they're like 4-inch molds and those plastics are not cheap. So I'm thinking it might actually be worth it. I'm having problems finding a Canadian distributor of that plastisol stuff. But apparently you can remelt old plastics and recast them in these molds. So that to me sounds great. I find a lot of plastics that are just too ripped up to use. So if I can clean them off, melt them up, re-pour them, getting extra mileage out of those lost lures. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Having fun, saving money, catching fish with other people's lures. Let's try and bring this back really slow. I want to basically just kind of bounce it over the rocks on the bottom, because that seems to be when I'm catching my walleye. Now, I'm not saying that's how it's done. I'm just saying that seems to be how I catch mine. I've gotten a few pike that way too, but more often than not, feels like I get the pike when I'm doing kind of a steady retrieve. Oh, is that a nibble again? Come on. Water clarity is amazing, but with these glasses I can't quite see what's going on there. That was a rock. That I could see. But after getting a nibble and seeing the fish in my first cast, I'm really hesitant to break this clip. Which means I guess you listen to a lot of my babbling. Yeah, it's really nice on these clear water fishing days. You get a great opportunity to see the action of your lure. And you just can't see it on those days when the lake looks radioactive. And let's face it, there are days when I've come here and this lake looks like it would glow. It's just so green from all the algae growth and everything. Now I feel like this is right about where I was getting that nibble before. Maybe I should change the direction of my retrieve a little bit here. Get kind of sporadic. All right, I'm gonna finish this clip, and then what do you want to bet? The next cast after that, I'm gonna have to go running up the rocks, 'cause fish on. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking maybe a camera with a remote control might not be a bad idea. But I got bigger priorities for my monies right now. It's going to be about $300 for the steering on that boat. And to make it work with that particular McCullough outboard, I'm going to have to get real creative, because I don't want to damage the actual mounting brackets for it, but it doesn't have the holes drilled through for the steering mechanism. So I'm going to have to, well, just redneck rig something up. Should be easy enough though, right? I'll put a pipe there, clamp, make it work. I got buddies who work at the welding shop. There's always a way. But I really don't want to have to modify that. It's like 63 through 67 for that particular 28 horsepower motor. It's the only years they made it, which undoubtedly is why I'm having such a wonderful time trying to find information on it. But I mean, it looks like the gas, the throttle works there. It looks like the gear shifting works. I might want to consider, you know, getting a new, what do they call it? Drive arm? I don't know. New throttle lever? That sounds right. New throttle lever. Just so that it's new and smooth. But I have no intentions of restoring that 75 Anchor as like a restoration, proper restoration project. That is my very first boat. And like I keep telling the little woman, what I'm doing with that is I'm mining it, as in I'm making it mine. Oh, we got a little muskrat swimming by me here. Oh. Yeah, you get that fish, buddy. Well, I'm gonna have to wait till he comes up before I cast again, so I guess this is where I'm gonna end the clip. Looking at the camera now, hoping that was on camera. We'll see. All right, well, I've got something on the line here. I have no idea where the camera is pointed. Oh, I got a little Walleye. Wally. Oh, he set himself free. Okay. Well, I guess that means I don't have to take my mittens off. There he goes, though. Beautiful white tips. I wish the camera was down here. I'm gonna try and catch that little guy again. Nah, I swam right past it this time. Can't say I blame him. Last time he tried to fish like that, it resulted in an unintended swim to shore. Just want to show you to the nice people in YouTube land. Excuse me. Well, I'm pretty sure that first one that got away this morning was a pike. I know that one was a walleye. All this talk of cameras, what I really need is like a chest camera or a head camera. Can't afford a GoPro. Even a used GoPro is like way out of my league right now. But it sure would be nice, even for my own records, to get a few of those shots of these fish. All right, we'll take another clip break here in a second. And yeah, once again, I'll probably have to run up to shore in seconds. That wasn't seconds though, to be honest. Since that previous clip, probably been out here, oh, from the sun, I want to say half an hour to 45 minutes. I'm at this spot a lot. I suppose I should set myself up some sort of sundial because I never remember to bring a watch. Sure, I've got my phone, but it's up in my tackle box. Not doing anybody any good up there. But it stays safe from the water, doesn't it? All right. No fishy. All right, fish on. It's definitely another little walleye. Come on, buddy. Just one quick moment for the camera, and we'll get you back in the lake. All right. You are a beautiful walleye. I should have brought my measuring tape. Oh, I don't think you're quite an eater, but a beautiful fish that I hope is in shot. Okay, let's get you back in the water, my friend. I appreciate how relaxed these walleye are when it comes to release. So much easier on all of us. There you go, little friend. All right. That's delightful. Nice, happy little walleye. Fantastic. All right, fish on. And I've tried to readjust the camera. Oh, here we go. So hopefully you'll get to see this guy, which is good because it's a self-releasing pike. So let me just see if I can get this guy up and out here. Beautiful slimy bugger that you are. Hang on, hang on. You're making this way harder on yourself than it needs to be, brethren. Calm down, calm down. Just calm down. All right, I got this. I'm gonna let you free, okay? Just hang on. Just hang on. Beautiful fish. Okay, the first rule of Pike Club, always bring your needle nose or forceps. Do not stick your fingers in those mouths. All right. Oh, there he goes. Well, hopefully some of that was on camera because it was totally the wrong angle for the release and all that. But we'll just have to see how that goes. All right, I'm still using, again, hopefully it's on camera, that I found it at Jackson Beach, little suckerfish, bright yellowy green. That has caught me a walleye and a pike, and I'm pretty sure that first one I missed this morning was a pike. So that's not bad. Getting cold though. All right, well that sure feels like a fish on to me. Hopefully the camera's going this oh, pull. Come to daddy, come here, come on. Come on. Normally I would wave at that truck driver. What do we got here? Oh, self-releasing pike. That was a nice one though. Believe we may have a new dent in the wire there. Wow, I think it may have taken some of the paint off the front of that jig head too. All right, the pike are on today. I tell you what, today has been a blast fishing so far. A couple wallies, a couple pike. Never bad. Now I was hoping to fish up dinner today. Something in the neighborhood of a 17-inch walleye would be great. I have been assured from, I believe it was Prairie Mountain Man Adventures, that some of these walleyes I keep throwing back are absolute perfect eating size. Tell you, this sun is deceptive because, you know, it looks gorgeous out here because it is gorgeous out here. But now that my hands are a little slimy from friend Pike there, I'm starting to get real cold. I think we're approaching noon though, so I'm probably running out of time to do too much more fishing today. Oh. That was a bump. Come on, hit it again. Hit it again while the camera's going. I dare you. It's catch and release unless you're a 17-inch walleye. Come on. Come on. No? All right. We'll try and cast back over there again. Whoop. Operative word try. That did not end up where I was intended. Not sure if I'm seeing little freshwater clams here or just what, but they're starting to come up on the surface of these rocks a little bit better as the sun's brightening up. Do we have freshwater clams in Manitoba? I know we have zebra mussels, lots of signs about that, which I guess are like triangular shaped. I don't know. I grew up in British Columbia where mussels are these little black things that cling onto the sides of piers and such. So I know very little about these zebra mussels of which they speak. Well, I'm just going to keep hammering away at it. Tell you, I sure am looking forward to fishing this spot from the boat. Oh, come on. Don't just nibble, hit it, hit it. Hit it like you want it. Ah, very non-committal fish today. It's cold, so I guess they're probably not that hungry, but I mean, heck, they bite when people are ice fishing, so that's even colder than this. So in general, I am kind of broad fan casting to try and cover as much surface area in the lake here as I can from my little spot. And I am still using that same lure that I started off first thing this morning with. Somehow the plastic is still intact. And that little suckerfish, in its highly unnatural neon yellow green, for some reason, seems to attract walleye and pike both. Not sure what's up with that, but kind of thinking when I do have the boat out, I'm going to want to find a much larger version of this plastic and probably a more substantial hook. Oh, that snagged for some reason. Why did that snag? Are we having a bird nest issue in my line that I didn't notice? That's strange. Everything seems to be okay with the reel. Right, that was odd. All right, well, honestly, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but the wind is just ripping right through my little hoodie here, so I think the rest of my open water fishing adventures will require some sort of windproof jacket. I am going to wrap it up. My hands are cold. I'm afraid I'm going to drop my camera into the lake. I'm going to keep fishing for another half hour, maybe an hour or so, but I don't want to lose the electronics. So with much fondness to you all, thank you for sticking around. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and go ahead and share this on social medias, all that blah blah blah. But I am definitely going to wrap it up because my hands are cold, like I said, and I don't want to lose my camera into that beautiful lake. Sure, I'll be able to see it to recover it today, but it's still going to get mighty wet, and it's not that kind of camera.